guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name's Jade and I like to do things all beauty and makeup related. If that sounds good to you, then why not hit that subscribe button. Today I have an exciting one because we are back and we are using the Beauty Bay Dark Fantasy collection. If you would like to see some swatches, how I created this look, please keep on watching. So today I have a really exciting one because we are going to be using the Beauty Bay Dark Fantasy collection. Now in this collection they had the eyeshadow palette, they had the liquid shadows, they also had some brushes that weren't released at the time the collection went online, so I'm sure they'll be released, if not by now, a later date. And they had some eyelashes, but I've got plenty of eyelashes, I didn't need them, but I'm so excited to be trying these. And yeah, what I'm going to do now is insert some close-ups, some swatches, and then we'll get into a look. So that was the close-ups and the swatches. Oh, this packaging is stunning. Like, it's so different for Beauty Bay, I feel. Like the colours, it is like a dark fantasy. I love the packaging. Like, I really want to keep the box. And the palette itself is exactly the same. Really, really stunning. Holographic. And I love the detail on the back. It just reminds me a bit of like fantasy matrix sort of vibes. Really, really gorgeous. And I love the fact the spine of it is neon green. I believe this is a holiday collection. However, it does more remind me of Halloween, as Halloween is coming up, but gorgeous, gorgeous packaging. So as you saw from the close-ups, this is the inside of the palette, and I think this is stunning. Like, it can be similar to the other palettes. It does remind me of the Made by Mitchell palette, which I'll show in a minute. But this is gorgeous. The only thing from looking at it is I can't see many transition shades. Like, you do have this light brown here and this light green here, but we will see how the colours work today. But those shimmers also, this blue, this green, this rose sort of gold, beautiful. I've got the Me, Myself and Mitchell palette, which was a collab with Beauty Bay a couple of years ago now, but this is what I wanted to show you. I do feel this half of the palette, this is what the palette looks like, but this half of the palette is very similar to the other one. I'll just hold them both up now. So yeah, this is the Mitchell palette, this is the Beauty Bay Dark Fantasy. As you can see, they are quite similar. There are a few shades that are different. They probably do swatch different as well, but the colour story is very similar. I just wanted to also compare it with the Age of Opulence palette, because I do feel from looking at it that these two palettes would work really nice together, as the Age of Opulence is quite a rich dual tone palette. I have done a look with this already. I did gift it to a friend, but then I wanted to repurchase it. But yeah, I do feel these two palettes would work really nice together. Just quickly moving on before we do an eye look to the three liquid shadows. I think these are stunning. You have this grey silver metallic here. You have this green sort of blue dual toned one here, and this sort of petrol colour. It's got blues, greens, golds inside. It's really, really stunning. They don't have names, unfortunately, So yeah, and these are really good for like liners, cut creases. But let's get into the eye look. Right, so the first shade I'm going to take is this purple here called Grunge, and just pack that on the first part of my eye. That purple I had no issues with. Some purples I tend to find patchy, or when you blend them out they go patchy. I have softened up the edges just a little bit, but that purple is beautiful. So the next shade I'm going to take is going to be this sort of like maroon reddy brown, and this one's called Reality, and I'm going to pack that on the outer edge. I'm so happy, like those colours work well together and there is no issue with the colours. I really wanted to try the purple side of the palette just to see how well they pack on, and so far I'm really impressed. The only thing I've noticed is there's a slight bit of fallout here, but doesn't bother me because I can wipe that away. So now we're going to work on blending out the purple, and to do that might be a little bit tricky because there's no light purple in here, but let's see what we can use. So what I might use is the white. I don't tend to reach for white eyeshadow, but it's in here. Let's give it a go and try and blend that purple out. So that shade Atmosphere has been applied and I'm really happy. It's gone a lot better than I thought it would. It has lightened the purple, but the depth of the shade Grunge, the purple we applied at first, is still there. Like, I really like it. So what we're going to do now is blend out the darker shade, which was called Reality, and to do that I'm going to take this brown, which is called Algorithm, and blend it out. So that brown, I really like it. I like the fact the browns, the purples, the mahogany sort of red colour has really worked well together. What I'm going to do now is apply a colour on my lower lash line, and I'm thinking of bringing back in the purple that we used here, which was called Grunge. So this one here, and applying that to the lower lash line just so it adds that pop of colour back in. So that is the shade Grunge on my lower lash line. I do struggle putting eyeshadow on my lower lash line because it just tickles and it makes my eyes start to water, as you can see here, but you know, I really like this look so far. So what I'm going to do now is clean up this little bit of fallout, cut my crease, and then, do you know what? I'll clear up. We're not going to cut the crease because we are going to try one of these liquid shadows. When I've used these before, I don't cut the crease because they are a wet base, so they will automatically apply to the lid. So let's clear up the mess and get into these. So these are the three shades. Now what's interesting about these is, like, on camera here It's green, blue and silver. And what I'm going to do is change the camera direction just to show you the other sort of tone that it gives off. So you've got green, blue and silver. And then here, as you can see, you've got like a more different tone of green. You've got a purple, and then yeah, the silver's pretty much the same, but they look different in different light, which is really nice. So as mentioned, just showing you there, this green goes more to like a darker green, and then the blue goes to a purple, and the silver just darkens a little bit. But yeah, really cool. I think I'm going to go for the silver. So that is the silver liquid shadow applied, very pigmented, easy to apply. I did go in with a little brush. This is a Spectrum KJH20, and you can neaten up the edges or pack it on, but the applicator is absolutely fine. It has dried down, really sparkly and nice, and if you're quick enough before they dry down, you can blend them out. But yeah, really, really beautiful. So what I'm going to do now is pop off camera, finish the rest of my makeup, and then be back to give you my final thoughts on this collection. Right, so I'm back, and this is my finished look using the Beauty Bay Dark Fantasy collection. I absolutely love it. I am over the moon. I really have enjoyed using this collection today. This palette I definitely feel is perfect for this time of year. You've got your darker colours in there. You do have two neutral tones, but again, this white shade that I used today was perfect with that purple to blend it out and make it more well, lighter tone to blend it out. It was really nice. I really enjoyed this palette, and I haven't used the shimmers. I did use the liquid shadow, but even so, the shimmers are just gorgeous. And this blue here, like, really beautiful. So I'm excited to try it again and try the shimmers on my eyes as well. The liquid shadows, I can't fault. I've used them in other collections, as I mentioned previously, but even today, the silver that I used was so easy. Literally one swipe. It's very pigmented. It's quite a thick layer, like you don't have to build it up. The applicator is absolutely fine. Not fine as in thin, but it's fine to apply straight to the eye. And as I mentioned, I did use a thinner brush just to touch it up, but really like these, and they do dry down and they don't budge, which I'll just show you. It's still there, it's not moved, it's completely dry. Yeah, so I really like these. Quick mention in case anyone is wondering, I am wearing the Unicorn Cosmetic lashes in Blaze. They are really nice. They go from thin to quite wisped out, and really stunning. They are quite big lashes. They do have a huge variety, but these are the lashes I am wearing today. Also in my waterline, I have the All Smudge No Budge in Legendary made by Mitchell, and another product which I have purchased and I'm absolutely loving, and I don't know why I haven't tried it for so long, and finally I have, is for my brows, and that is the Pink Honey Glue. Absolutely love this. I do feel this product will go a really long way, but literally you just need to wet the brush, mix it up so you get a kind of paste, and just brush it through the brows, and it is so easy. So yeah, just wanted to mention that. But thank you so much for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on so you're notified every time that I upload, and hopefully I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.